Hey guys, what is up? It is Alex here, bringing another F1 2012 online video, and you can see this is my second ever race online on F1 2012, and I didn't actually do too badly, and I'm actually in here with a couple of subscribers, which was good as well. So as I said, this is my second ever race on F1 2012. It was actually a pretty decent race because I started on first position on the grid, which is always good, and the first two rows on the grid I think are filled up with subscribers, so it was a good race. I had a really good race with Conan Fodder 141, and yeah, so in this video I want to talk about my driving style for F1 2012 because except from the start here where there's a little bit of a crash or somebody hits into the back of me, it's a pretty clean race, and what I wanted to do in F1 2012 was sort of reinvent my driving style for these games, because normally I'm really aggressive in the way I'm just pushing people about. I'm like, if I lose a position, I'm like bumping wheels trying to get back to position. And what I've learned through F1 2011 online and 2012 online is you can't be like that. You can't win races like this. And this sort of came in first to my mind when Game Riot talked about it in a video, because he said that he normally, when he doesn't get tangled up in crashes and all that stuff, he normally wins because everyone else is getting penalties and everyone else is crashing off. If you respect other drivers and make sure you don't crash into them, you really most of the time won't crash. So what I'm going to be trying doing through F1 2012 is reinventing my driving style in the way I don't crash into people, and I'm going to make sure that I can keep it clean in the racing and make sure my driving line's better and all that good stuff, and hopefully over time it will mean that I'm a better racing driver and I might be able to get some more wins online, which is what I really want. But as you can see in this video, I have a pretty decent race, a little fight with Conan Fodder in the race, but that's always good to see. A little bit of competition has never hurt anybody, and you know, I'm trying to take the racing line. I mean, sometimes I go off the track onto the grass, but I'm trying to make sure I don't cut corners and make sure I don't go and run onto the grass every corner, because if I look back on F1 2011, I'm kind of ashamed at myself that I sort of put up some of these races where I'm sort of crashing and driving all over the grass, because people don't want to see that. People don't want to see you crashing and rolling into the grass and cutting corners. That's not good to see. What people want to see is races like this where I'm actually having a decent battle, because you'll see into this next corner, Conan Fodder dives it down the inside with a pretty decent move, and I was going to turn in and I already sort of committed to the corner, but you can see here I steer in and then steer back out and lift off the throttle to make sure that I don't get into a crash, because if I'd accelerated even more and turned in even more to try and defend the position, I guess I probably would have came out of that situation a lot worse, and maybe with a penalty and maybe even spun off or something. But you can see here I get a decent run out the next corner and actually get him back into the next little complex, which is a good thing. I like to have clean racing like that. He made a little mistake the corner after, I made a little mistake, and it's just a bit more fun when people were like fair, clean racing, and it's not just bang, bang, bang every corner. And I mean, I could spend a lot more time in this game, is what I'm trying to say, and I could be a lot better racing driver than I am. But I like going. I'm sort of like the casual online gamers. I don't play it online every single day. I'll mostly play the career and the season challenge and the champions mode, all that good stuff. And then when the game's getting later on in its life, I'll start going onto the online. That's what I did in F1 2011. I used to be a sort of die hard into the career kind of, and then I moved on to the online when it sort of got a bit boring. And yeah, you can see here a little bit more mistake, but really for me this was a pretty clean race, no crashing, not really any corner cuts. It was really a pretty decent race for me, and I actually pulled off the win in the end, which is always a good thing to have on the record list. But yeah guys, that is pretty much it, talking about my driving style, just telling you that I'm reinventing it, trying to make sure that I'm a better, cleaner racer in F1 2012. So hopefully on the online races we do with subscribers and all that good stuff, I'll be a lot more cleaner, I'll be a lot better racer, and hopefully it'll mean a lot more fun. And maybe you can take some tips from this in the way that if you push and push and push people off the road, crash into them, over time you probably won't get very good results and you'll probably get lots of penalties, and that's why I'm trying to sort of change it up a little bit and maybe see if I don't attack as hard I might be able to become a better racing driver on the game. Because I kind of think, if you look at Fernando Alonso for example, who is probably the greatest driver in Formula 1 at the moment, he doesn't get into any sort of ding-dong battles with people crashing like Hamilton, Button, Vettel do. He always sort of keeps out of the way and makes sure he gets the consistent results in, and that's what I want to do. If I finish fourth and have a clean sort of race where I don't cut corners and all that good stuff, I'll be happy with that race. So yeah guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already, that would be awesome if you could. But yeah, it's pretty much it for this video. Just an update on the co-op career. We will be getting a bit of that coming up later this week, hopefully with Game Riot's Army, and hopefully we're going to be recording it in the first couple of days of this week. But yeah, as I said, that's pretty much it. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Remember to leave some comments down in the comment section. But yeah, that's been Alex, and I'm out of here. Bye.